Alright, so I got the deer down. Now it's time to do the fun work. I'm back in here quite a ways. Not a long ways from my truck. It's just gonna be a freaking insane climb out of here. So I'm gonna have to cut him up. Luckily, where I killed him, it's down in this valley that the sun shouldn't hit it for a couple hours, so I'll have plenty of time to get him cut up and get him cooled down, and then I'll pack him out to the truck. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skin him both sides. I'm gonna cut the quarters off, cut the back straps off, cut some of the neck meat off, get the tenderloins inside, and that'll be all the meat, and I won't even have to gut him. So that will be nice. This is the gutless method. So all I do is try to lay him on his stomach, and I just make an incision all the way down his back, right on his spine, and then I'll skin one side all the way down, lay him down, skin down to his legs, quarter him off, do the other side, and pretty slick. So especially if you don't like dealing with the guts, which I don't. So let's go. You just want to follow right down the spine. You can always tell because it's usually the darkest right there. You can feel the spine. Man, you think this deer been living a good life? Look at that fat that's on his back, if you guys can see that. That is a layer of fat. This deer is gonna taste good. He's probably just been lounging in this lake bed all year long, just feeding on this high protein food, and not really getting bothered. Man, look at that. That's a good sign. He's putting a lot of fat on before the rut. So now you have most of this side skinned. Depending on what you want to do with the head, if you're gonna mount it a full head mount, or just do a European mount, or just cut the horns off. What I do, I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do. He's an awesome buck. I don't know if Kaylee will let me put him on the wall or not, but she's pretty good about it. So if you're gonna do a head mount, what you do is about halfway down the body, you wanna make a cut horizontally around the whole body, and then you skin everything up that way, and that's what the taxidermist will use. You know, you wanna leave more hide than less hide, because if you don't give them enough, they can't use it. So I usually do about halfway down the body, go down, and then that's plenty, because really it's just a shoulder mount behind the shoulders, but you want to give them plenty to work with. So I'm going to do that now, and just try to make as straight as cut as possible. And then what you do is just skin, make a line from the back, from the front leg, go straight up the back of the leg, all the way to the incision that you just made around. And then you can just skin this leg right off. No problem. Alright, so now that we're ready to cut the front quarter off, all you do, the front's pretty easy, you just pick them up, and you just cut right through that armpit right there. Make sure you cut them plenty wide. See that bone right there? You want to go up, don't want to ruin your back straps though. Just like this. See that? And you cut around that. Just like that. I'll usually try to maybe just cut a little bit of that neck meat while I'm doing it. There you go, front quarter done. And then what I do after I cut the quarters off, a deer is not like an elk. You can get 1/4 of an elk in a game bag. I can probably get all 4 of these quarters in this game bag. I'm gonna try it. Try to put it on my back and go up that mountain. I don't know. I bet I can. I'm pretty tough. The reason for the game bags is to keep the flies off it and keep it dirty. Keep the flies off it and keep it from getting dirty. So I put one in there. It's not heavy, probably 20 pounds. Now the rear quarter. This is a little bit more difficult. This thing has like sticker weeds in them. Alright, look how much fat this thing has. It's gonna be a good tasting deer, man. That's good to see. It means the deer are getting a lot of protein. Bucks are getting ready for the rut. So you just want to cut up. Dude, that is the fattest deer I've ever seen. Cut up here. Cut
Just like that through the armpit. Be very careful you don't cut into the guts. You want to just kind of make a nice, perfect cut right up on the butt cheek. You gotta find, don't cut the pea sac. Alright, so what you want to do is find that back hip bone. I cut into the guts a little bit. I don't pop the guts, but they're poking out. Okay. See, there's the ball socket right there. You guys see that ball right there? You just want to go right through that. Keep this off the dirt. Now that we're through the bone, pretty much just meat from here. So you just want to keep cutting. Cut the tendons through the bone. See that? There you go. Rear quarter. It's a lot heavier than the front quarter. Probably 35 pounds maybe. Alright, so we got the front quarters off. Took a little bit of the neck meat. I'm going to take a little more. But once I have that done, what I'm going to do is get the back straps. And by far, I think the tastiest meat on an animal, on a deer or an elk, or an antelope or anything basically. And what they are is just like the name sounds, back strap. There's one on each side of the spine, so his spine runs just like this. They start up here about his neck and they come just like this all the way down, stop just about right there. So what I like to do is just find that the spine and cut all the way until you hit the ribs. Basically, you'll feel the ribs with your knife. I like to make 2 or 3 passes through there just to make sure you get all the meat all the way down to the rib. Go up this way. Just follow that rib. End's about right there. Cut that a couple of times. See that? And then you can almost see that right here where like almost the guts bulge? That line, that's the back strap. It's gonna go all the way down. So I find that, you can feel it too. It's like a hard muscle. The rib. So what you do is just cut until you feel that rib. Here we go. That's the meat right there, man. Back straps. I can't believe how much fat's on this thing. See, I missed a little bit here. I'll come and cut that off. A little bit there, I'll cut that off. Cut the rest of this neck meat off. I'll go put that in the game bag. So I'm just gonna trim some of this neck meat. Some of this I'm not gonna take because he's a little bloodshot there. But neck meat's kind of like good for burger. Some people like it in steaks. Jerky's good. There's a lot of tendons and stuff in there, but I cut it off like this.
Just kind of in chunks. It's almost in layers. Kind of just come off like that. I'll lay it up here so it doesn't get dirty. Summer sausage, breakfast sausage, all that stuff. The neck meat works good for the brisket meat, which is under here, which I'll take. Alright, so we got the back strapped off. I'm going to get the rest of this neck meat off. My camera died when I was trying to take the sirloins out, but all you do, the sirloins sit right inside the rib cage. On the other side of the rib cage are the back straps. Back straps are here, and to get to them, a lot of people say, well, how do you get the sirloins to tenderloins out if you don't gut them? Well, all you do is make a little incision behind their last rib, which is right here, and I just make a little incision right along the spine, or right along the rib cage, and you can just reach in there, and they sit right there. You can just reach in there and pull them out like butter, and that's it right there. So this is the gutless method. This is how I like to do it. I don't like to mess around with the guts. It's just as fast, if not faster, and easier. Yeah, if your truck's right there and you can just throw the deer in it and go hang it up and skin it and do all that, great. But if not, like I am, I've got to pack this thing out. So this is what I'm going to use, but I'm going to hurry and do the other side. I'm going to do the other side just like I did this side. Once all the meat's off this side, all you do is roll it over, do the same thing to the other side. But you can see the sun's catching us, so I want to get this thing taken care of before it's in the sun and get them out of here. So thanks for watching, guys.